there YouTube, Skolzy here from InfamousWarfare, and I'm going to be giving you a gameplay commentary by Bullet on TDM Underground, but there's going to be a change. I'm not going to be actually commentating about this gameplay itself. I'm going to be talking about something different, although I might now and then say about the game, because I haven't actually seen this gameplay yet, so it's going to be my first as it will be your first. So, but first I want to talk about me and my main problems or issues and solutions that I've come up with on Modern Warfare 3. Now, when I first got the game, I hardly played it because of I've got a girlfriend and she's got problems with me going on a PlayStation, like I suppose some people have, and so I barely played it. Whereas with other Call of Duty games, I was on it the same night as going to the midnight launch and playing it and getting a feel for the maps. So where I hadn't actually played the game as much as other people, I felt that I was a bit out of touch, and I felt that people knew it more than I did, which was really annoying because they'd know the places to be, where to go, whereas I would run around the corner and I mean, I know there are problems with the spawns where someone could just spawn right next to you and take you out, and where if you shoot someone, they can spawn around the corner just to get that revenge kill on you, to help them get that revenge kill. But it just felt like every game I was going in was just like really bad. I was just having these situations where I was just dying constantly, and as you may know from previous commentaries, me and Bullet like to keep our win-loss ratio and our kill-death ratio quite high, and as of late my win-loss ratio has suffered quite bad due to a lot of bad gameplays, and also where I seem to be getting put into games like mid-joint games where I'll be on a losing team who have about 2,600 points, say, and the enemy team have about 5,900 plus, and it's sort of like them situations where there is just like barely any chance of coming back. I know there is a chance, but I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. If your team are losing that bad to begin with, you joining is going to make a little bit of difference, but imagine the work you've got to do to pull that back round. And there are times where you have people in your team who are going 0 to 16, and you just think, how can you be doing that ridiculously bad? It's frustrating because you know when you've put the work in and you're getting them 21 plus kills, and you've got a couple of people on your team who are getting no kills or 2 kills, and it really doesn't help your situation, because all you want to do is win and get that win, but there are people holding you back. So I mean, that seems to have been a lot of problems with me joining games halfway through where I put on a team that's losing by a ridiculous amount of points, and it just really affects your win-loss ratio. Also connection problems, getting thrown out mid-game, because that counts as a loss if you get thrown out mid-game, even if it's nothing to do with your fault, it just isn't a host migration at all. And I mean, like I said, my win-loss ratio suffered quite bad. Bullet's one's quite alright at the moment. Mine's at about 1.45, which I'm not at all happy with, because I know it should be a lot better. And a good way to get that higher is to not allow yourself to be put into them sort of games where you are suffering, like not suffering, but being put more with crapper players, to be blunt, people who aren't pulling their weight. So, I mean, if you can find a team, like a party of people that you know will put the work in to get that win, then you're definitely going to be better off in terms of getting them wins and boosting your win-loss ratio. I mean, that's what I've found a lot lately. We've been getting in a few party games where there'll be at least 5 of us in the party, and we win basically every game. Because, I mean, that communication is definitely a plus. Knowing who you're playing with, they understand you, and it helps to get that win, because that's what you want to get at the end of the day. You want to win, you don't want to lose. So and whereas when you join with other people, I mean, sometimes you could go into a lobby, say one thing, and you get someone on the enemy team who wants to just start a load of trouble for no reason, which I really despise those kind of people, because I think, why would you just come on a game to start trouble? What is the point? And you do come across quite a load of them, and it's really frustrating, to be honest, because who needs that when you're playing a game? And most of the time, if I do come across someone like that, I'll make it my mission to really piss them off, because I feel that the more pissed off you are, the worse you play. I don't know if you'd agree with that, but it seems to be with any case. The more pissed off you are, the worse you're going to play, because you're not focused, you're too angry, and especially if you keep killing that person, they're going to be so set on trying to kill you, they become frustrated, and they're working so hard to get towards you that they're putting themselves in situations where they probably wouldn't put themselves in if they was thinking clearly. So, I mean, it definitely helps to piss people off, but obviously you don't want people in your team pissing you off, and you don't want to be pissed off yourself, because it's just going to hinder your gameplay. I must say Bullet's doing really well here. I think he's died twice, is it? And he just seems to know where everything is at the moment. He's doing so well, I've got to say. Like, every corner he goes, there's a person there. It just seems to be in all the right places at the right time. So, I think his team's doing alright, I'm not too sure. He's definitely doing the best out of his team by far. Someone stole his Reaper earlier, I noticed, which isn't nice. I've got to say, I like the Reaper. I'm still sort of getting to grips with it. It doesn't seem to be as powerful as it would, but more on that for another gameplay. This gameplay's wrapping up now. Hope you did enjoy that gameplay, guys. Please stay tuned to more. I've got more commentaries coming on the way. We've got a few gameplays recorded. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll bring you more soon. Thanks. Bye.